I'm going.
Welcome to the TMZ Sports live stream.
Lucas
I'm
Widman
Edward Lewis.
alongside Edward Lewis.
This is Lucas Widman. He is here, unfortunately, today. But we have a great show today, as always. Michael Babcock's here. Fortunately, he's here.
Oh, no.
Lucas here as well. Fortunately, he's here, too. We'll start with our lineup, huh? Travis.
I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Why not? Travis Kelce is addressing the song about his private parts that his fiance sang about him.
What do you mean private parts?
About
His wiener.
about his
This is a live stream. You can let it
you
rip
let it go.
about his penis. And
My cute little
Oh,
hands.
wow.
and we'll tell you what he had to say. We'll actually show you what he had to say.
Also, Bad Bunny, I guess taking his name literally in some eyes with something that might have happened at the Yankee game on Tuesday night. You be the judge, though. This one's a little controversial.
And another story we'll get into is Raja Jackson. We have a big update on that case. He's actually been formally charged, and we'll tell you what charges he's been hit with.
Yeah, so hand up. I was like 5 minutes late to work today.
He was.
What are you saying?
I feel bad about it. I had to get it off my chest. Also, well, not to deflect here, but Ryan Yunt, one of our producers, just said, yeah, I'm going to leave that off the stream because I could go for a long time. Ryan Yunt, one of our producers, just revealed that he is not a fan of Creed.
That's crazy.
You freaked out earlier, and now you're just
crazy.
downplaying it like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, whatever. You know, I'm
Crazy.
trying.
No, you know how much I love Creed. I really do.
I want to know everyone's favorite Creed song right now in the chat. Drop
Wait,
it.
is that the one? Like,
I love Creed.
Mine's going to be higher.
Oh, I almost played it, but I can't because we don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, we don't. I wish we could have a little jam sesh right now, but we can't do it.
see, this is just Lucas. This is just fueling the need for us to make our band and start
I know.
performing during this time.
I've been working
Oh.
on the vocals. I've been doing a bit of some
Okay.
car music sessions.
Babcock, Dylan's asking what your snack of the day is.
Oh, you're just gummy clusters.
Oh.
Nerds.
You've been working on those for a while.
I know. You get a lot in the bag.
Huh.
Good deal.
You get a lot.
Got on sale at Ralph's. But yeah, these are
What is a
good.
gummy cluster?
It's like a little gummy here with nerds on the outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
All right.
So that's good. Yankees won last night. That was good.
Hey, David, how's it going? First one in the chat. Lucas, you're tardy to TMZ. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, he
was.
is. He's tardy, David.
Yeah, I earned it.
6 a.m. We got here real early.
Not
I'm the
Lucas.
first one here normally.
Lucas.
Babcock's always here.
I'm the first one here. And then everyone strolls in. Sometimes they're a little late.
Back in the day, I used to have to come in at 5:15.
Did you?
I didn't have to, but I did because I wasn't good enough.
No, you were
Wanted
too
to
good.
keep
You
it
just
going.
they wanted you in here first.
Yeah.
They didn't have the lights on. What changed? Got better.
Oh.
What changed?
One of our regular senior softballs in here saying that, you know, no one admits to liking Creed except for, I guess, clearly
Oh, I
you guys.
admit to him.
But,
Creed. Who doesn't
but,
like
Ro-
I
but they
love
rock out
Creed.
in private. So Ryan, that might be the case for Ryan. Or
Yeah,
he's
just
bumping
admit
that
it.
in the car going home. But
Here, let me tell you. Like,
You can't see it, but
Creed.
he's-
I love
he's
Creed. I love Nickelback. Like,
okay.
all day. 3 Doors Down. All
Ryan
of it.
is adamantly saying he does not listen to Creed in private.
Do you like Puddle of Mud?
I love Puddle of Mud. I wish we weren't doing this right now because I would listen to all these.
That rummaging through that bag
you hear
is
it?
driving me up
It's
a wall.
ASMR.
Oh my
Say some.
Are you guys? I've been on ASMR too, by the way, for
You've
20
been,
years.
How do you be on it? Oh, like,
I've been
like
been
you
about
listen to it?
ASMR. Yeah.
like what's your favorite type of ASMR?
I actually like soft speaking a lot of times more than whispering.
So like they're in the
I always
mic
remember I would be so relaxed. I would be in elementary school, as it was near summer. I just remember this. It'd be almost summer.
Yeah.
Warm outside, no air conditioning in the school, elementary school.
Okay.
And as the teacher would have the lights off, like low, keep it cool in there, and speak very, whisper, and I just always felt so relaxed.
Okay.
And
Interesting. So that just
then,
carried over?
Well, yeah, and then okay, so that happened, and then ASMR, 15 years later becomes a thing.
I like
People don't get it. They think it's a sexual thing. It's not.
I like the ones where
I
it's
don't
like,
know,
it's
the
not
ones
like
that you
voice
showed.
related.
Sometimes I'm confused a little. Sometimes because I'm like, I don't know. I kind of straddle the line.
I don't like the talking or the eating ones, but like I like the ones that's like somebody hitting like the sound of like a golf ball getting hit or
Okay,
something,
yeah.
where it's like something like that.
There's
but
a lot of different stuff there. Like,
I guess
you're
just like
doing
sound
things. Like I was watching
related
one last night,
stuff.
guys like repairing shoes, like a cobbler or something.
John S., one of our other regulars, is saying that those gummy
John.
clusters are very addictive,
Yeah.
and he's diabetic, so they're overly
John.
addictive.
I may be too, John.
You may be.
And
then
there's
Dylan
the
said-
purple one, pink, or no? There's this color, and then there's like
There's other ones?
a bluish.
Oh, is
These
it
are
like just
better.
a different flavor?
These are better. Yeah, I think so.
Dylan was saying that Nickelback over Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl for you.
Oh,
Not
yes.
to get you started on that rant.
100 times over, please. That would be so much better too. I mean, if 10 people in the stadium, like, you know the words to Nickelback at least. Oh wow, yeah, not even close.
Oh, look at that! You see that? What's on that TV right there?
The Eagles, yeah.
Oh man.
God,
Oh,
Saquon Barkley.
that's not even a good
Why
headline.
does Saquon Barkley keep talking about the Giants? Like, move on, bro. Move
Are you
the
gonna
hell
watch
on.
his documentary?
Well, they asking him.
You're not gonna watch his
I'm
documentary?
not watching that shit.
You can't be mad at Saquon though.
Nah, Matt. He's
The Giants did him wrong.
Now
man.
Sa-
The
now-
Giants did him so dirty.
in this documentary. Now he says that
Diary
he
of a
would
Running
have
Back.
taken $10 or $11 million from the Giants. He ends up signing for $21 million a year with the Eagles. That's a
You know who also said that?
Come on.
Michael
Because Howie
Parsons.
Roseman,
Yeah.
because
I only want 40 million,
Right.
but
Yeah,
also
okay.
he's 47.
yeah.
Come on, he was your prize player
No,
for
he was.
so
I-
long. You got to take care of him, man. They shouldn't have
take care
played
of you guys.
hardball with him. They should.
It's just it's the hurt.
Yeah,
But
okay, I
to
got
be
that.
honest, I think Saquon Barkley is one of the greatest running backs ever. By all accounts, is a good guy. All of that. So I don't wish bad on Saquon Barkley at all. But I am sick of hearing him talk about the Giants. Just move on. You moved on. You got not only an MVP, you won a Super Bowl. You're one of the best teams in the league right now. Everyone believes you could win another Super Bowl. Just stop talking about the Giants. The Giants have got their own problems.
Well, we're gonna pin it right here, but Thursday night football tomorrow night, Eagles Giants.
Yeah.
I believe it's at MetLife.
It is at MetLife.
It's at MetLife.
It is at MetLife. Yeah, that is true.
gonna
Not
put
that
it-
that means anything, but
Not that it means it means ACLs could be taken.
yeah, right. Somebody will
but-
probably lose an ACL. But
We have a little bet going that if the Eagles win tomorrow,
Yeah.
Babcock will show up in a Super Bowl 59 Saquon Barkley jersey on Friday. And if
With
the
Super Bowl jersey too,
Super
right?
Bowl champions, Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
And if the Giants win, I will wear, for the next 4 Thursdays, I will wear a Giants-related
Okay, you
jersey on the
thing.
stream.
Okay, I'll bring
So-
you in. I just got a nice Lawrence Taylor jersey.
And I'll wear the hat too.
Oh, the hat too. Okay, good. We got one down there too.
Yeah, so-
I got a nice Lawrence Taylor jersey for you.
Okay.
I have no hope that the Giants win this. I mean, Danny, tell me something different. Explain what. What's the case? Is there any case?
Did you watch them?
A severe thunderstorm rolls through the area.
Yeah.
We have to cancel the game.
I'm surprised you're not more confident though. Like we are not that good.
People are
I saw
crowning me.
MedLife take neighbors' knee last 2 weeks ago. It's over.
Jalen Hurts
It's
playing
over.
2 weeks.
They went into that Saints game just cocky. That's all it was.
Cocky from why?
Well, they went there like, oh, it's the Saints. We'll win
Yeah.
this game, and then they got their ass whooped. That's all.
Danny, you're hiding. No one can see.
Man.
David, I agree that, or actually, I don't even know if I agree that they'll destroy the Giants tomorrow night. But
Look,
and the bet is on
Anything
flag
could
here.
happen.
And the only thing I'm saying of why anything could happen is that we've scored like I think 7 points in the last 2 second halves of the
Right.
game, like in the last 2 weeks. So
We scored none last week.
see, then it might just
Oh,
be
who said that?
whoever wins the first half wins the game.
you're right. It had been years since the Giants had scored 2 touchdowns on their opening 2 drives.
In the words of
Before
Charles
last
Barkley,
week.
I guarantee. I love that, David. I love that, David. I wish I aspire for that confidence right now. But I think I'm just spoiled, just a brat with my team the last 8 years.
You are spoiled with their team.
I don't think they have confidence in themselves.
What's up? Okay, I got you.
Okay, they did not
It's
call
still
you
going to be in
out.
an hour. So.
Okay, she's gonna call them.
Yeah.
We're working on something.
The Giants suck like same old Jets.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree, David.
Okay, got it. Steve. Steve, I'm planning to go to the stage for my live shot, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
So for Travis talking about the song, you'll do a little walk and talk. You want to start with Lucas,
Okay.
and then everybody can be playing.
Okay. Unless if something changes, let me know, because the live shot is on this segment it's on Travis's song.
Okay, that works. You could. Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
cool.
you think whatever you want.
That's
It's
cool.
completely up to you. Okay, I'm going to go over by Danny, and I'll walk over to Lucas.
And then we will first toss to the song, the actual song, and then we'll get Jason and Travis talking about it on New Heights.
Okay, got
Yes.
it. Okay, let's do it. It's a tradition.
Right. It's going to be a three-way conversation.
Yeah. And they lost.
They are not nearly good enough to be thinking like that.
Hey, Eagles lost last week too.
I know. I was actually upset about that because they're going to be good and mad.
Got that.
Okay, Steve, you tell me when and we're good. Okay, we're going to hear this song first, right? Okay, Wood. Okay. Okay. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. Travis Kelce. He's finally addressing what we have all been waiting to hear him address. The Taylor Swift song that talks about his junk. Of course, we know Taylor's 12th studio album came out last week, The Life of a Showgirl. And you may remember, I think it was Friday, we were talking about the album and what songs we had liked, what songs we had listened to. And we talked about that one song, Wood, which again was about you-know-what on Travis. Now, if you forget what the song was, here is a little reminder, then we'll hear from Travis.
Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
So there it was. It's pretty clear what she is speaking about. In the lyrics, well, it was time for a New Heights podcast episode. So Travis Kelce, sat down with his brother, Jason, and here's his reaction.
How do you feel about Wood? Let's ask this. How do you feel about Wood?
It's a great song.
Do you feel cocky? Do you feel cocky about the song Wood?
No,
Like,
I mean,
no?
any song that she
That's not
references
just-
me.
that's
in
not just
is a
any
very-
song.
It's very like
This
I
is a
don't know.
very specific you.
I love that girl. So what do you mean? Any song that she would reference me in any?
Well, it's not just
way
you
or
though.
form.
It's an appendage. It's not just you as a.
What?
It's a very specific thing.
I think you're not understanding the song.
Redwood tree ain't hard to see. I thought redwood was a little bit. That's a generous word. I think if somebody wrote a song about me, it'd be like Japanese maple. Sometimes can see.
That was really funny. Obviously, Jason trying to imply several times what the song was about. Travis wasn't taking the bait, but yeah, cocky.
The Oscar goes to Travis Kelce. Oh my goodness, we all knew it. It's a bit too on the nose with what Taylor was saying in this song, and a lot of people have been talking about that over the past week. It's like, geez, maybe just hint at it a little bit, but she was saying it with her chest. But it's really funny. I had to look up what a Japanese maple was.
Is it a thin tree?
It's not nearly what a redwood looks like. It's like, I don't want to say short, but it's not.
You heard it here.
It doesn't have a big trunk either.
Japanese, what is it? Maple?
Yeah, and this is funny because, they have back and forths all the time and everything, but this is
really
something that
funny.
everyone wanted to know because this was the most popular song, the most talked about one, and we're going right to the guy that this song is about. Actually, some access that we usually don't get from guys that Taylor Swift has done songs about in the past. They don't really, sit in front of a microphone and
Have
get
we
that
ever
opportunity.
heard a reaction?
So this is really rare,
Right.
Usually you would have to wait for a movie to come out or, another album when there's promo for all the former boyfriends of Taylor Swift. And now we have a guy that we have access to weekly and sometimes even more, based on post-game interviews and all that. So uncharted territory for someone who dates Taylor Swift, and we're happy for it because this is great content.
Oh, it's so funny. That was actually a really funny clip.
That clip was.
What do you mean, actually? This guy's got.
I'm not a regular New Heights listener.
Actually, I know exactly what you mean.
Right.
I often am tasked with writing this. Every Wednesday.
You have to listen to it.
And like last week, they had Benicio del Toro and Leonardo DiCaprio on, and it was just 2 hours
Ed
slog.
hated that interview.
It was just a slog. And so like it's nice when they're actually funny.
Right, actually it's funny.
And when he's opening up like that, I was giggling at my desk today.
Stuff. Because like Lucas said, like Travis obviously knows, he understands what it's about, but him acting like he doesn't know what his brother's talking about is funny stuff.
They were saying in the morning meeting earlier, though, that no one listened to New Heights before Travis dated Taylor.
That's not true at all.
No, it's not true. We did so many stories on that. In fact, when we posted about him shooting his shot at Taylor, where did that come from? New Heights.
Right.
If no one listened to it before,
crazy.
then no one would know. It would just going into the abyss. It would be
Literally,
silence.
the stem of that
It would
entire
fall on
relationship
nothing.
is from Travis saying, like, I'm going to go to a Taylor Swift concert tonight.
Right.
Like,
I vividly remember that.
Is there, on a side note, is there anything funnier than a self-deprecating penis joke?
Right.
Like,
I love it. I make them all the time.
Anybody that makes a small penis joke, it's just so funny.
Yeah.
In any context, and the way Kelsey did it, Jason Kelsey yesterday, was, a Japanese mate. Who, to pull that out and to say that you can sometimes see, I was rolling.
That's some major tree knowledge. That's a deep cut.
You were laughing.
Yeah, I was really laughing a lot of that.
It was so refreshing. I'd finally gotten to watch this podcast and actually enjoy it.
He definitely searched trees, like
Small
types of
trees.
trees,
Let's see if it comes
and
up.
then he tried to play it off like, like a Japanese maple. That was planned.
Well, I think he said on the pod that he had it out front.
Oh, we had one of those.
So I think he's like, I got one
take
out
it back.
front. So I think that's why he was familiar with how these look.
Well, Jen in the chat said that The Life of a Showgirl was super bad and that Travis is not a good muse for her music. So.
Oh.
I have an
Is
opinion
that
on
a
that
thing?
as well.
Okay,
go ahead.
So obviously, I've listened to this a lot over the last week because of my job. I'm not really I'm a Swiftie, but not like a. I'm not like a big Swiftie. I really mean that. Like I know the big songs, but I never really have been into it. So I listened to all the songs on it.
Right.
The Charlie XCX diss track, all of it was interesting. But I find that when you know who the muse is, and you know it's this dumb oaf that, perceptive dumb oaf that I've seen on TV.
Wow. He doesn't know how to spell
That is
squirrel.
not
All of a
the
sudden, he's a
feeling
dumb
of
oaf.
TMZ as a organization.
It does. I will say that it does, because I remember I've listened to Taylor Swift songs with people in this office even before, and I was like, what's this about? And they're like, Joe Alwyn. I have no idea who Joe Alwyn is.
Like,
and
who?
like, oh, that's interesting, smallest man in the world. There's all these songs. When I'm just sitting there like, this is what you've been fiending over? Travis Scott, don't get me wrong, Travis Scott's a good guy, but he's a dumb jock, you know what I mean? And this is supposed to be this lyrical genius, this poet, and she's like, traumatized by Travis Kelce. I don't know. But I love the album. I will say that. But it does.
So you don't agree
But when
with
you
that?
listen to Wood, it's like, God, this is an entire song devoted to this tight end's wiener. It's just a bizarre thing. Like, imagine your favorite song in the world, and I was like, hey, by the way, it's about this football player.
It's about Travis.
So,
guy who had a show called Catching Kelsey.
Yeah, dude. Like,
it is funny though, because just based on the whole album, my sister is a big Swiftie, and she loved it. And she's a teacher, so she went in to school the next day and was talking about it, and all her students were like, we hate it.
Oh,
and she's like,
really?
why? And she's like, it's Taylor Swift trying to sound Gen Z, like 4 years.
That's what
on every term that she uses and everything. Like, it is just like how you do fellow kids, and it's just not resonating with these
35 years
I didn't
old,
hate it
right?
as much for that. I hated it, like, even Life of Ophelia. You saved me from this treacherous. Who saved you, Travis Kelce? Like, it's just like,
Well,
he's just such an awkward hero for the damsel in distress. I don't. Not that I dislike Travis. It's just a very interesting.
No, I agree. That it's not like some
Okay.
suave,
I'll do it here.
smooth criminal
right,
kind of
like
fellow.
some mysterious,
Yeah.
like tall,
It's-
dark and handsome.
Yeah, it's
having to talk about
Travis Kelce.
Kelsey's wiener.
Well,
as it's been put.
Jed, there you have an opinion on Muse.
But I loved it though. I will say that
on the Muse of Travis Kelce.
I do have a few songs that I really enjoy.
And
Why wasn't that the D block?
Oh.
Oh my God.
And John said Swiftie. Would you consider yourself a Swiftie in terms of?
I mean, what is the definition of Swiftie? Like, I enjoy her music.
Okay,
like,
I think that is.
Yeah, I think that's
Swiftie.
technically. Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't say I like.
Well, John says that you should get kicked off the show for that.
I don't think you're a Swiftie. Like Swifties know the
Yeah, I feel
Easter
like
eggs.
Swifties
They
are
know
like,
the,
yeah, like.
what
Is that
the
like
red
the
scarf
more
means and all
diehard?
that. I have no idea.
Yeah, but I enjoy her. I've never disliked her music at all. Yeah.
I really like her country album, like the first one. Of
course,
I
yeah.
like that, but can't say I've listened to a ton of her music.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Life of a Showgirl is a good song too.
So behind you guys,
That's one with Sabrina
Babcock
Carpenter, right?
is about to talk to Washington, D.C., Fox 5 in D.C.,
Okay.
about Taylor and Travis. So we're going to get to eavesdrop on his live shot across the country.
Babs,
I
you're
was
talking
signing
to
on to
DC
your-
about Travis's
I
wiener.
signed on to the wrong Zoom, but
Babs going on live TV to
Yeah,
talk
to
about
talk.
wieners.
to talk about Travis.
Did you guys
Kelce's-
confirm BB didn't stand for God Bless America?
Check the site.
Check the site. Lucas is adamant on this.
What about it?
Are we going live into Michael J. Babcock?
Chilly overnight lows.
Zooming
Watch
in
out for
there,
the mountains. That's getting into Friday morning.
Yep.
And then we'll keep that cool feel around into the weekend. Rain going from possible to maybe likely on Sunday, especially for those along the coast, and areas to the east will be favored for the highest rainfall amounts as a true coastal storm does look to develop. Still some questions on its exact path, but we'll show you that in a minute. First, enjoy this nice change in the sky cover, bright blue now shining through. Those fair weather clouds, those are just cumulus clouds right now, not bringing any more rainfall.
Like this is the zoom, and this is the delay, so this will be a few seconds behind.
69 degrees in DC, dew point down in the mid-50s, winds out of the north at 14, and we're gusting to 20. Hey, TMZ, you got me? Change all across the Midwest and the Northeast as temperatures were in the
Hey, Julie, it's Michael. I got you.
now just the 60s.
Hey, sorry, I didn't have you.
Yeah, no, you're all good. I am here.
Down along the Carolinas, but even they will cool off too as the last of that front moves through. So rain's mostly offshore.
Are you coming up in about 90 here?
Thank you.
Southeast. That will kind of linger along
Are you nervous?
the coast for a few more hours, but we have made some good inroads.
No, I used to be though. Like when I first started doing them.
No way.
At first, yeah. Now I feel too relaxed in that sometimes I can wing it a little bit, which is not great.
As far as our region, it will be a more impactful night tomorrow night when those winds settle down and the real coolest of the air.
What do I say though? I don't want to say penis.
50 degrees tonight.
What if like the president's watching?
Member?
Appendage.
Appendage?
Appendage, member.
Appendage.
And if we can keep this kind of short.
Third.
Keep it short.
Tomorrow,
Got it.
gorgeous with mostly sunny skies. Friday's a beautiful day too. Just a few
They
late
said to keep it
clouds
short,
and maybe a
which
degree or two milder. Late work
Like, did you
week,
hear Jason's comment?
Contradicts the subject.
right.
Well, that would actually be what is it? Japanese maple?
Yeah,
not a
Jason
redwood.
Kelce.
at the base of it, and as that gets pushed northward, this could bring us that potential for more rain. And the European model, probably the most aggressive with the rainfall rates and duration. Watch it move in late Saturday. So even though we start the day off dry, it's probably cloudy. We could have some drizzle or light rain even as early as late afternoon, evening. And if low pressure moves just north and stays barely offshore, we'll continue to be in that zone, kind of on the back edge of it, but still a zone for some moderate to heavy rainfall that would take us all the way into Monday morning. So I do want to briefly mention Monday Night Football, of course. Bears in town play the Commanders. That's late in the day, obviously, but if that solution is
The
correct,
Commanders.
we have some pregame to kick off showers that are just kind of wrapping up. Certainly could be a soggy lead up to the game. There's your 7-day. This is also the second half of the holiday weekend, so we're watching that rain, and then we should clear out some nice weather by Tuesday and Wednesday. That's back to you. All right, thank you. Travis Kelce finally publicly addressing Taylor Swift's new provocative song about their relationship, and the Chiefs player got a little uncomfortable, a little shy when talking about wood. TMZ's all over the story. Michael Babcock is too, you bet he is.
Hey, Angie.
But I wouldn't mind.
I am.
Get into it, Michael. What are we talking about?
Yeah, so look, obviously a lot of fans, a lot of Swifties still talking about the album, and one of the songs and really one of the topics, I'll be careful here too, that we have not heard Taylor Swift talk about in the past, obviously anything that might be related to sex. Anyway, the song is Wood, and on the New Heights podcast, Travis Kelce was with his brother Jason, and Jason asked about the song and asked about the lyrics. Angie, he was very coy about it, Travis was, but Jason Kelce clearly getting the joke and understanding what the song was about, kind of, trying to get his brother to laugh, and Travis was smirking along through the segment. So, again, something we've not really heard her sing about before, and we got to see Travis's reaction live on the podcast.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, Taylor, I saw the movie. 30 seconds. Everything about all the different songs. And she said this is really a song just about superstition. You know, it started with just knocking on wood.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of days, she's done some interviews and said it started out really innocent. And honestly, I know she's gotten some flack for this, but I feel like this is someone who just started having fun with it.
Yeah.
Because she said she didn't know where it was going to go, and then she just doesn't even know what happened, but she absolutely loves it. And
Yeah.
I think that Travis Kelce absolutely loves it too.
I am confident, I am positive that you're right about that, Angie. Absolutely.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, you know, music is art, so
That's
however
exactly
you want
it.
to look at it,
Right, 100%.
Okay, let's go ahead and, get out of the segment.
Please.
Thank you, Michael. You can get More TMZ right here at...
Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
A new exhibit is coming to the district. The mission.
Oh, it's hard to talk.
There you go.
What?
You could plug the live.
I could have, yeah.
If you want to hear me talk some more.
You want to hear me talk more about penises? Log right on to. Angie, love Angie though, right? We love Angie.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Got a lot of sports going on this evening. I'm realizing now.
We got what, Thursday night football.
Or I guess
today's Wednesday.
Tomorrow will be a lot, but I know.
What's tonight? We got baseball games.
Tonight we got your Yankees.
Yeah.
Your Yankees and the Blue Jays.
Oh, we won't have baseball. Well, either way, we won't have baseball tomorrow because there is an off day or
a travel day, right?
Travel day.
Yeah.
You tired? You yawning like Jazz during the?
What are your?
Jazz Chisholm, a Yankees player, yawned during the game last night.
I want to yawn like him.
Where? Hold on. You guys got to see this. Let me see if I can find it.
What is it?
There's no reason I can't show this, I don't think, right?
I don't see why not.
Watch what
Person
somebody,
who edited
watch
it
this.
is not here.
Angie is the best,
Come over here,
David.
Keith. Harvey does this crazy yawn that's super loud. So some brilliant person in the office, watch this.
That's funny.
He does do that.
Mind you, none of that has to happen.
Right, it's just performative. But we're all about that.
Oh, I'm so tired. I got up at 3 a.m.
Right.
Oh, dang.
Working hard.
You know, it's kind of like Mark Wahlberg's daily routine.
Sure.
He's like, okay, I wake up at 2.
Sorry, I just read they didn't have it.
I pray for an hour.
He prays for an hour? What's he praying about?
and
For
then
that
he's
much?
like,
Like, time, right?
Showers,
I mean, maybe.
Work out and everything. He's like, bed by 6 o'clock. And it's like, well, you could just push everything.
Right, what does he shift everything?
show up at 9.
Wait, is that like in the same vein as that guy, like the
like Ashton Hall?
Yeah,
Ashton Hall.
Yeah.
Where he's like,
The original Ashton
he's
Hall.
like, I finished my first day by 9 a.m.
First
My
day.
second day by 3.
Right, why doesn't he? If you just shift it a little bit, then
It's like you could have a full regular day
Yeah,
and
you can
not be tired and
Right. It makes
like
no
you could
sense.
it's like the same like, and I looked at it, it's like the same amount of time, like you're still getting 8 hours of sleep. It's like, okay, you're just waking up at 4 a.m. like
what happened to him, by the way?
he got on like a bunch of streamers and stuff,
Yeah.
and then like
Everyone has their moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
I
think-
never hate. I don't know why people hated him.
But I mean, I saw that the water, because the whole thing was like dunking his face in like the ice water, but it's like Saratoga or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently their stock is still doing like super good.
Really?
Like, they're like sales, because like now you go to any store, it's like you'll see Saratoga water bottles way more than ever before.
I know. You know what's funny? I didn't know if I noticed it just because of that, or actually see it more.
I think it was because they like companies started, or like stores started buying more of it, because it was like it was like a big, because I had never seen it before.
Right, and then all of a sudden you saw it all over the place. Okay, cool.
You guys ready to talk Bad Bunny?
Let's do it.
Bad Bunny
Thank
at
you.
Game 3 in the Bronx.
Okay, this is interesting because obviously Bad Bunny is this is a big controversy right now. It's a polarizing story with him in the Super Bowl, and I think this is going to add fuel to the fire. So it's interesting. Okay, Steve. So just photos here, right? Because we're not going to show the 1 second, 2 second video. Doesn't make sense.
Correct. Photos, video, yeah, exactly. You see everybody else standing, and the guy arrowed in the green hat is Bad Bunny.
Is Bad Bunny. Okay, 7th inning stretch. Stand beside her and guide her.
That's him because earlier in the game, or at some point in the game, I'm not sure where it was, the foul ball, we saw him behind the plate.
Right. Okay. Weidman or Lewis? Who wants to talk first?
I can do it.
I can.
He doesn't know ball, though, you know?
Yeah.
This has
Probably
nothing
say
to
something
do
like
with
a
ball.
three-seam fastball or something. It was the top of the fourth quarter. They were up 3 goals.
As you see, the beef between them is just getting worse by the day.
They were up 4 points.
It's all for show. He adores me. He calls me every night.
Does he?
Good night, sweetie.
Do you guys talk on the phone?
Yeah. Calls me every night.
Actually, don't know if I've ever talked to him on the phone.
Ever?
We text
Those
a lot.
smooches.
Wow. We know they talk on Slack. I can say that for a fact.
Talk about holding a grudge. Ruined my Smokey Robinson performance.
Was that today of Smokey?
Yeah. I was like, can he just go away?
Let me give you
Absolute
a fun tip for everyone there at work. If you're talking about somebody, don't send it to them.
It was Luke. I didn't have any part in this.
Just kidding. Everyone loves everybody here. It's great. Okay, let's do Bad Bunny. Let's do it. All right, moving on to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, who is in the middle right now of the biggest controversy. I was going to say sports, but it's one of the biggest controversies out there, period. A lot of people really upset that the Latin superstar was picked to perform the Super Bowl halftime show. And well, I don't think that this is going to quiet down that controversy anymore, because we just posted a story not too long ago of a Bad Bunny who was at the New York Yankees game last night against the Blue Jays, Game 3 in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium. He remained seated during the playing of God Bless America. This was not the national anthem, just to be clear. It was during the 7th inning stretch. It was during the rendition of God Bless America, like is tradition. And while you see almost nearly everybody, Ed, in the section around him standing, Bad Bunny remained seated, and a lot of people are upset.
It's an interesting look, because if you've ever been to a baseball game, a professional one, obviously you know that when the national anthem is played, they ask you to take off your hat and rise. But it's not necessarily so given during God Bless America. And in fact, I think most games I've been to, they don't actually play God Bless America.
Right.
So it's, on one hand, it's the American side of you wants to be outraged and you need to stand and take off your hat. But on the other, it's like, well, I mean, how many people are actually doing this at these games? And how many people know that they should be or shouldn't be or whatnot? But I think when you factor in why everybody is so upset, or at least one of the reasons why everybody's so upset about Bad Bunny, which is, of course, his comments about ICE, and some of his comments about President Trump, and some of his comments about why he didn't perform in America during his latest tour. I think this, on top of it, is adding, like you said, a little more fuel to the headline fire.
Right. I think there's two, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, Lucas. I think there is kind of two reasons that people have said they don't like the Bad Bunny selection. Like, one is that, hey, we just don't know his music. No one's suggesting, I hope, that his music isn't popular. He's one of the most popular artists in the world, period. But I think clearly his lyrics, for the most part, are not in English. Most of the people in America obviously speak English. Like, okay, breaking news. So I think that's one of the aspects to it. But the other aspect, like Ed just pointed to, and we've heard from the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has spoken about this recently. I think Kristi Noem recently spoke about this as well, that a lot of people feel like he is un-American, that he doesn't like America, and understanding that Puerto Rico is a territory of America, but that he is un-American. He doesn't like the values of this country. And because of that, they see him sit for the singing of this important song, and people say, hey, this is just further proof this guy hates the country.
And I think that this instance is going to spark outrage to fit that narrative.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe, think about Michael Strahan, someone who grew up with the military.
Yes.
Has the absolute highest respect for the military. He didn't put his hand on his heart for the national anthem before a game last season, I believe.
Okay.
And he faced so much backlash, everyone saying he's making a point, doing all this, blah, blah, blah. And he comes back and he's like, I'm sorry, I was in the moment. I love the military so much I can't even put it into words. So I don't think Bad Bunny was doing that here. I think what he was doing is he's sitting around, he's in one of the first few rows, so he's not getting the message that the entire stadium is standing, but then also at the same time, yes, God bless America. Some people like to do it, some people don't. It doesn't mean that they don't appreciate the song. It's not meaning that they're sending a message. I'm not calling this Colin Kaepernick 2.0. I refuse to do that because I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here, and I don't think, especially after signing on to do the Super Bowl, he's going to make a massive political statement here when he goes on SNL and he makes a joke about it and he's having fun and understand, like, you have 4 months to learn Spanish. He's leaning into all of it. I don't think he's going to turn around a few days later and be like, well, actually, you know what? Like, I hate America. No, that's not what he's doing here.
Boom. That's good. I agree, though. I think it's probably, it hurts him that everybody else around him is standing because people are going to be like, everyone's, look, it's clear. But, yeah. Guess what? You want me to? You good? Okay.
Hey, Steve, we're going to switch cameras just really quick.
There's some pretty interesting comments on the
You're gonna
article on the
take camera
website.
too?
Copy that.
What do
We're gonna
they
change the battery
say?
real
What are people
fast.
saying?
Well, one of them is saying that one person, Lega League Lesdi, is saying why is Sitting During God Bless America, a song that is not any official song of the U.S. or any part of the three branches of government, interpreted as a sign of protest? There is a federal regulation that states people should stand during the national anthem. When the flag is displayed, all present except those in uniform, just stuff about that. No such regulation exists for God Bless America. It seems like kind of a manufactured controversy.
It might be, and I think you know how it goes. People are, you've got a perspective on the story, and you're looking for reasons to back up your point of view. But I agree. If it had been the national anthem, then I think controversy, no doubt, because everybody understands you stand for the national anthem. Yeah, God Bless America.
I think perhaps because I like I said, I can't remember the last time I've been at a game where God Bless America's
I don't think
played.
I've ever.
I think it's a thing at Yankee Stadium.
But I think
I understand that he might not. He's not at a bunch of Yankee games.
But prior to the song, don't they announce "Please Rise" for the God Bless America? I don't know.
I don't know if they ask people.
Regardless
to stand.
if they did or they didn't.
Yeah.
It's still. I think that's where the rub would possibly come in, where it's like, well, why didn't he stand?
Right.
It's just like, I don't know. We have to put our hands on our hearts. We have to stand for this one. We have to take all this. Like, what's the next song? Party in the USA? Like, seriously, like we have to keep moving the goalposts.
It's a pretty good song now.
All the time. Like, it's so frustrating. And like, it takes me back to the Michael Strahan thing. Like,
yeah, I had forgotten about that.
Of all things to be outraged about, I was just like, what in the world are we doing here? Every Veterans Day, every Memorial Day, Michael Strahan, the longest post, talking about how he's been so impacted by the military, personally, and by all the people that he's met. And then we want to go out there and say, oh, he's dogging the military by not putting his hand on his heart. Come on.
I get it. But I also understand, though, people are really sensitive to those things.
Yeah.
And so
Michael
I
Strahan
get
is
it.
sensitive to those
No,
things.
I get it. It's,
Well, I mean, and then Matashell said on the same article saying that, do you think the NFL is considering this, like, reconsidering their decision a little bit, thinking about this controversy because of this
They're so
particular
locked
situation?
In now, they could never.
I don't think they
care. Yeah, I don't think they care
You
either.
talked about it in the meeting, like, all they care about is money.
Yeah, it's a money thing. This is not some. This is
probably better for them.
Yeah. Make no mistake, the NFL's not doing this because they think the 70,000 people in the stadium in Santa Clara want to hear Bad Bunny. They're doing it because it helps them appeal to a wider audience globally, and that's what they care about. Look. It's no shock or no surprise that the NFL cares about making money. I mean, that's their primary goal. Look. There's stories this week. You've got a lot of content creators who are out there who are complaining about the NFL not allowing them to use highlights anymore, and that's how they make a living. And they show video and they point things out. And by the way, great for fans. You understand the game better. And now the NFL says, hey, you can't do that because they care about money. That's what the NFL like. Football is king. It's great. It's nothing's close to it. Baseball, love baseball. Nothing's close to the NFL. But the reality is they care about making money, and that's priority 1, 2, 3, and 4 for them. That's why you're now having to pay to watch games on Prime or Peacock or this and that.
I forget what the breakdown was, but there was something that came out at the beginning of the season because this is like I think
like
the
what
season
it costs now.
Yeah, because I think this is the season where the most different streaming kind of sites and stuff are. And it was like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
It's a lot of
it's
money.
like.
Oh, just look. I mean, I pay for the, like we've talked about. I'm a Giants fan, so you want to watch the games and, pay for Sunday ticket. I mean, it's $500.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
I can't lie. This is the first year I haven't bought Sunday ticket.
Yeah, because it's expensive.
And I use totally legitimate websites
Yeah, of course.
too.
That we'd never illegally stream.
I would never do that. That's awful. You should purchase all the games.
Absolutely. It's really expensive. It's like how do you
It's like I mean it's like I'm right out of college,
right,
that kind of thing. It's like I'm 22.
Right, you're a 22-year-old.
I can't. It's kind of hard for me to just go front and like. I think it's like almost $1,000 for every single service. Like over the, I don't think up front, but over the period of the season, like that's how much all of it costs.
The Sunday ticket's like $130, $140, something like that every month for like 4 or 5 months. It's a lot.
Yeah. John has commented that we're all wearing just different, or I guess Lucas isn't, but just 3 different shades of blue.
Oh yeah, Lucas.
He's got blue jeans on
there.
Oh, and Keith behind the camera, who you can't see, but hopefully it's.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't John. That was Jen, one of our other regulars.
Blue pants
I'm sorry, I have style.
I will say, we talked about this a lot. I think we talked about it on the stream.
Let me get in the middle of
to wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And then to know you have to be in the office for like 10 and a half hours, 11 hours. It's almost impossible to blend style with comfort. And those who do it here, it's just God bless you.
Somebody told me
I did notice I was packing because I'm
taking another vacation.
Taking a few
vacation
days
mode with.
to see my family, my beloved mother and father.
Third time this week you've seen his family.
I was packing and I'm like, okay, the majority of my wardrobe is concert T-shirts. Like, at some point I do have to grow up.
It's just not now, not yet.
Not yet.
At some point.
Yeah.
I'm only 33. Maybe like 37. 37. Put the BTS and Stray Kids away.
37's not old.
Yeah, I feel like the outfit stuff is like for me. I got to do it the night before. I
pick out the night before.
The first day of school. That's the only day I.
No, I do that too. You don't pick out the night before.
No.
I find my life is better when I do, but
because I think as soon as I go to bed, like, since I made it like a part of like my regiment now, it's like it's just like I just do it kind of mindlessly. But if I do it in the morning, I'm like wearing 2 different shoes and like not even sure where I'm at. It's difficult.
No, I'm with you, dude. I'm always the night before.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Do you lay it out on your bed too, like with the?
Yeah, and then I like lay under it. I lay it actually over my torso, and I lay like this. So that way it looks like I'm dressed.
Just get the vibe.
So that way. Dylan made a good comment about the Bad Bunny situation, saying, "Did he stand for Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
Oh,
he'd be offended. He'd be offended if he sat for that one."
It's America's pastime,
Okay.
Smack in the face to America.
You think this matches?
No. What in the world are you? What?
What is that?
Just forget the wrinkles. I tried this on last night. I was going to wear this.
I'm focused on the facial expression.
Yeah. Why are you?
I was in a bad mood.
What's happening with this picture?
The Yankees won.
Yeah, the Yankees won.
Yeah,
was that when they were down 6-1?
The Yankees won. Yeah, this was before. It really was.
Senior softball was asking if any of us play fantasy. I think everybody here plays fantasy.
Match, I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wear this.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
I find that it ruins my football experience.
Huh?
It's supposed to be better.
I know.
It's like supposed to help your football experience. And I don't agree with that narrative anymore.
The rash of injuries, my players weren't even bad.
Yeah.
They're just all hurt now, and I don't know.
It's because they say like the fantasy, like it was created for like when your team was bad. So
like
teams on a good team.
Yeah. Monday Night Football on Thursday, when it's the Titans and Jaguars.
Yeah, you're watching somebody that you care about.
But man, it's exhausting. And then like Amarian Hampton finally is good, and now he broke his ankle and out for 4 weeks.
Well, it's like Sunday, Eagles lost, and I lost by 40 points. It's like that was just an awful day.
Double
like, it was just a bad day.
Yeah, I just find that now watching football is so unenjoyable.
I beat Babcock in
but I will be watching every game still.
I kicked Lucas's ass.
I smoked Babcock.
I beat him by 40 points. It was not even close.
Dang.
I am. I'm 54-1.
Let's talk about Raja Jackson.
Okay, Raja Jackson.
And then Babcock, you'll start here with Edward P. Lewis.
Raja Jackson. Okay.
Master.
I just want to listen to some Creed right now. I'll be honest.
Well, I just heard.
Connor. Creed. Talk about Creed.
Scott Creed.
Scott Creed. His name is, he's known as Scott Creed in here. The guy over there with the hat loves Creed.
Yeah, no one loves Creed more than
No one loves Creed more than him. This guy's obsessed with Creed and Chuck Liddell, his two favorite things.
Herb Dean.
And Herb Dean, as he calls it.
Herb.
Okay. All righty. Roger Jackson. So Roger Jackson has officially been charged?
Yes.
Is that it here?
Do you want to toss to it just in case you don't remember? Here's what happened August 23rd at an independent wrestling event, and then Edward can give you where everything stands.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, August 23rd.
Okay, so I'll say there's a big update on that August 23rd wrestling attack from Roger Jackson. Yeah, okay, something to that effect. Yeah, we'll go. Me, Keith, will toss the video and then go to Edward. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. It's a big update in the Roger Jackson case. Remember, Roger Jackson, of course, the son of UFC legend Rampage Jackson, a guy who was an MMA fighter himself. Remember, back in August 23rd, in the Los Angeles area, he had that violent in-ring attack. Now, we know he was ultimately arrested, and there has been some big news there. We'll get to that in just a second. If you've forgotten about this, obviously some time has passed now. This was the incident that has now caused Raja to be in a whole heap of trouble. Take a look.
You! Get on
Hey, you gotta stop. Oh. Stop.
So there it was. We must have seen that like 100 times at this point, Ed, but it's still shocking to see. Now, we know police investigated. They almost immediately began investigating. He was not arrested, though, Raja was, until September 18th. Now there's a big development that way.
Yeah, he's been formally charged, and there was a bit of a question of what he was going to be formally charged with. I remember in here, there was a lot of people, including you, I believe, advocated for potentially attempted homicide, attempted murder. He was actually hit with, it's kind of complicated, he was hit with battery with serious bodily injury that, because of the injuries Psycho Stu suffered in that attack, has been upgraded to a charge called battery with great bodily injury. Okay. So it's got like a magnifier on it, an up charge. Yeah. In addition to that, he was charged with one more count, a misdemeanor battery, and that's because, as you can see in the video, after he beats up Psycho Stu, another wrestler, Douglas Malo, comes in and tries to stop Raja, and he suffered injuries in that as well. So that's the second charge he's facing. Now, as for what that means for potential time behind bars, according to prosecutors, the initial charge, which was serious bodily injury, is up to 4 years. But with the modifier on it, it's an additional 3 years. So if he's convicted on that felony charge of battery with great bodily injury, it's up to 7 years. Wow. And the misdemeanor is an additional 6 months. So he's all total facing up to 7 years and 6 months behind bars over this incident. Now, it's obviously very unlikely that happens. As far as we know, he's a first-time offender, and we're sure that he has some kind of defense for this action. We don't know what it is yet, but he's due in court on Thursday for a hearing on the case, so we'll know a little bit more then. But that's it, man.
I really think he's fortunate. I do, Ed. I think Harvey too was saying, hey, I think that absolutely could have been charged as attempted murder. Reasonably, do you think those actions could lead to somebody losing their life? And I think the answer to that is yes. When you slam somebody down, you can even hear just the slam. I mean, Psycho Stu hit his head so hard, and he was unconscious from that moment on. Every one of those punches were heavy punches to an unconscious man, and I absolutely think he could have died. We spoke with Douglas, like who Ed just said. I think Douglas deserves a ton of credit here because he might have saved Psycho Stu's life. But Douglas was hurt too, and Matter of fact, we're going to speak with Douglas, and we'll have that for you a little bit later in the week. We're going to talk to him about all of this. Is he perhaps interested in filing a civil lawsuit? So those are all things that we will ask him. But I think Douglas deserves a lot of the credit here as potentially really having saved Psycho Stu's life. It's a serious charge nonetheless, attempted murder or not. The fact that he's still facing 7 years, that's a lot of prison time. It's very rare that you get the maximum, but the alleged crime played out on video here. It's something that he is going to have to face, and now we know exactly what he's facing.
Yeah, it is one of those that's super interesting because of you see it.
Yeah, right.
What is your defense?
I think the defense is going to be that he was an MMA fighter. He didn't know what he was doing, and sure he went too far, but the guy's not a wrestler. What'd you expect?
Yeah,
how do you not know?
I don't.
I know.
I know.
Is
that a legal
nonsense.
defense?
I mean, you know when you knock a man out and he's
what do they always
exactly.
say? That ignorance is not a defense
right, yeah,
for a
it's
crime.
not a defense.
So
exactly.
Yeah. But also at the same time, he's a first-time offender, and we've seen so many guys get off of so many different things. And
and I'm sure he'll have, look, Rampage has done well for himself. I'm sure he'll have a good attorney. Yeah. And I would still be very surprised. I think he's got to serve some
Even
time.
his old father said he had to serve time.
I was going to say his dad was like saying that he should do some time, do some community service. I think he also said like take anger management classes.
Yeah, and I'll give Rampage credit. Rampage is not. He also then eventually blamed Psycho Stu, but he has not taken the blame off of his son, at least from what I've heard.
Yeah. I imagine there's going to be some kind of plea deal where that includes anger management classes, some type of jail time.
It's hard for me to see him not serving jail time anytime.
Well,
I'm not saying it's got to be 5 years or something, but a year, something like that, maybe.
It's going to be a fascinating case, man.
I know some people, because there was that, like, the altercation that had occurred before the fight, right?
Yeah, the beer can thing, remember?
Yeah, and people were saying, like, there was a big discourse, big chain going on in the comments of our story that we put up earlier today, and people saying that the altercation was, like, a part of the bit. I don't know if that's come out as confirmed or, like...
I don't think that that's true. I mean... Look, was it part of the bit in that I think Psycho Stu was trying to hype it up a little bit?
Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying.
I don't think that was planned, like it wasn't scripted out. I don't believe. I don't think that we've actually heard that.
Yeah.
But we've been told, though, when we've talked to people, they said that happened sometime, it wasn't that it was like bang, bang. There was an hour, 2 hours in between. Yeah. And that the guys had kind of, everything was cool between them, that there was an apology or something to that effect. Yeah. So they, I don't necessarily think there was beef between the guys as far as Psycho Stu was concerned when they got in there.
I think in this particular situation, which some other people have commented in our threads talking about, is that I feel like it's more likely than not that, like what you guys were also saying, that this wasn't a targeted attack to try to seriously injure. I mean, Rampage Jackson and his son, like, I'm a big fan of like the UFC, a big fan of his and like all the stuff he does. The two of them are like, he's a good dad. Like, they're good. Like, they're like not bad people. It's like, I don't think that there would be a beer can would be any cause for.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But I mean, you also, you never know. But
yeah, it seems like he just snapped in that moment, and now he's got a felony case on his hands where he's facing significant prison time. So obviously, it's a story we will continue to follow, and we'll see what happens here. It's going to be interesting to watch, though. Okay, so we move on to Mark Sanchez. This is
the Mark Sanchez
something
victim,
that you probably did not see coming here with Sanchez, the Sanchez story. So, Steve, we're not tossing to any sound, right? So just Danny and I will talk about this.
Correct.
Okay, so Danny, do you want us? We can do like. You have the name of the company and all that, Danny?
Yeah, Restaurant Technologies.
Okay, got it.
Angie, I do think that there was potential that
they got
probably was trying to hurt him, but I don't know if he was trying to go as far as to kill him. I think that
I just printed this out.
He's in a good position with where his dad's at, and like I think his own career. I don't know if that was necessarily something that
more concerned about
his health
was intending on doing. Obviously, with the repercussions that come alongside with that. So.
Okay, 1 to 6. Okay. All right, Steve. Let's do this.
All right.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Mark Sanchez, we obviously know that he is potentially in a heap of trouble, facing a whole litany of potential consequences for that Saturday morning violent incident that wound up with him fighting for his life with serious stab wounds to his torso. We know he could potentially lose his job. He's already being sued. And then you've got the 4 criminal charges that he's facing. But he's not the only one that is potentially facing some retribution or some penalty here, because the alleged victim, the 69-year-old man, actually may be in some trouble with his job. Danny actually spoke, and then you say, look, why would he be in trouble if he was the guy that was attacked? But Danny spoke with the company, and he may have violated a company policy, which could potentially result, Danny, in him losing his job.
Yeah, Restaurant Technologies, the employer that Perry told was delivering frying oil for the night he was attacked by Mark Sanchez. Turns out when speaking with them and a former employer to get some information on who Mr. Toll was, it found out that they have a no weapons policy. So we reached out to them and asked about it, like, hey, is this no weapons policy true? And they said that they do have language that restricts the possession of weapons while performing working for the company. But they said since it's an active investigation, they don't want to make a determination if he violated that policy, because they still have to go through the process to determine, was he in the right? Was he just truly defended for his life?
So in other words, he was working, as we all know, he was just either dropping off oil or picking up oil from the restaurant, that they do not want their employees to have weapons on them. And obviously now we've learned that this guy feels Mark Sanchez attacked him, and he had the knife, and he used the knife to defend himself. So I know this company, and I'm sure they don't want bad publicity here. You've got a near 7-year-old man who was seemingly attacked, allegedly, by a guy who is 30 years younger than him, and they don't want that bad publicity. But I think, Danny, it wouldn't be shocking if you told me 2 months from now that he loses his job over this. Maybe it doesn't matter because he's already suing Mark Sanchez. You would think he's going to be in store for a pretty big payday here, but I would not be shocked if he ultimately lost his job.
I mean, it's a slippery slope when, like, you tell them, hey, you're not allowed to have weapons on you while you're performing duties, but I don't feel like they anticipate that they're going to be blindsided in the middle of the night while doing their jobs. They also made it clear that their focus is on his recovery and making sure he can get back to 100%.
Right. So here, we're not saying that he is going to lose his job or even that he is going to be in trouble, but the reality is they have a policy, and at least the information that we have now, it seems that he likely did violate that policy. I think if you were probably to ask him, though, Perry Toll, better off dealing with your bosses after the fact. And if you really felt like Mark Sanchez was out there to try and hurt you and do something bad to you, I'd rather be fired by my boss than something worse happening. So we'll see what happens here. Again, he's 69 years old. He may never have worked again anyway, because he has already filed this civil lawsuit. He doesn't specify how much money he's looking for, but I think chances are he's not just suing Mark Sanchez, he's also suing Fox. We're talking about a lot of money here. So potentially a big payday on the line. Stay tuned.
If it wasn't for his weapon,
no,
he would be probably.
I tell you,
he'd probably be. Let's just. I don't want to say, but he'd probably be dead.
I mean, who knows?
Like you're working 12:30 at night. The fact of the matter is, you're probably gonna run into some weird people at 12:30 at night.
Bad things.
I mean, I feel like you don't anticipate it's a former NFL quarterback, Mark Sanchez.
Right. And that's the shocking part.
Yeah, and he did have pepper spray first. So
he did, which I'm curious if they consider that a weapon, too. I would imagine the knife they consider a weapon. But,
so why didn't the pepper spray work again?
I think it was just not I don't know if he didn't get them or it just was weak or not effective.
I think he realized.
Because if you see someone that gets pepper sprayed, it works.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
He realized that the pepper spray pain wasn't wasn't as bad as being the quarterback for the Jets.
What kind of brand of pepper spray did he have? Because
that's the next question.
Might have,
Why is your pepper spray not work?
Yeah. I was telling them yesterday, a long time ago, when I was young, I worked at a Chili's restaurant, and loved those ribs.
You got pepper spray?
The general manager of the store got fired because he was supposed to walk out at night with the cash, and I don't know what. But anyway, he violated some policy because he didn't want to make somebody else wait with him. So he was trying to do them a solid. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll walk out alone. He walks out by himself. The guy gets robbed, and then he has to go through that awful experience, and then he loses his job too. So it happens. I just don't think that this guy Perry Toll's ever going to want to work again anyway, because he's going to have quite a payday coming his way, I think.
Yeah, I mean, John was saying why sue Fox, but I mean,
well, because John, I think the reason what Perry Toll and his attorneys have said is that Fox should have known that Mark Sanchez was some kind of unhinged, guy who loved to drink, and that he was dangerous. I think the reality is that Fox had, as much money as Mark Sanchez has, and he's done really well for himself, that Fox is this big corporation, and they've got more money than an individual. So that's why they want them involved. So I'm sure Fox is going to try and get out of the lawsuit and say, like, hey, this is not, we should not be sued here. It should be Mark. So let's see if they win that fight or not. Obviously, Fox is going to have great lawyers and a bunch of lawyers that can really attack this thing full force.
Yeah, I mean, when Angie, yes, alcohol was definitely involved in one way or another.
You would think so. Something. I mean,
some substance of that was,
sorry,
oh, now you're good. Oh, shit.
You would, I think, even the witnesses said that he smelled like alcohol, so. Oh, Ed's desk is, look at this here. Oh, geez.
Kevin Murray said, in terms of the pepper spray not working, that it was a great value pepper spray.
You gotta get that good pepper spray.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely like Keith, like you were saying, a lot of the comments on that story, like about like him potentially getting fired for having the weapon or whatever, are saying that it's a good thing that he did have it. Otherwise, it's probably,
it's like that
it could have been a very different story.
It's like that whole, you'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. It's,
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
You never heard that? You guys ever heard that?
What is it?
I came up with it. I made that up.
I thought it was the thing. It's like better to, beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Similar, along the same lines. But yeah, you'd rather, you get fired.
Is that some New Jersey stuff right there?
It's the New Jersey.
Is that the New Jersey? The New Jersey mantra.
That's the New Jersey motto. Never.
Oh,
yeah, keep that handles.
Handles, yeah.
Okay, where do we go now?
Kevin, you're right. It did not happen on Fox time, but still, Sanchez is a Fox employee.
Yeah, that's
an assignment.
He's on the trip for Fox, right? It's not like one of us here who say, hey, and by the way, we're Fox employees too. So
that's true.
It's not like if I go home at night and then something happens, I do something. Well, I would never, but if I did something bad. And then he's a Fox employee. Well, I'm not on a business trip. I'm at home. The guy was literally on a business trip for work.
Yeah. Well, people also say that violating work policies doesn't really. It's not against the law, like a law in terms of this situation to be violating a work policy in like self-defense scenarios.
Absolutely.
And
He's not going to get. There's nothing legal, right? If we're saying like repercussions, it's simply that he might face some kind of penalty at work, like losing his job, suspended.
Because breaking a work policy in and of itself is not illegal to do. That's like it's by saying if we had to wear collar shirts every day and I wear a T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you have all the fancy shirts.
Could you imagine us having to wear a uniform?
You know what's funny? When sometimes when people
white
start here,
I had to
they
wear,
don't know the vibe. They come in all like Steve came in one time. I think Steve came in his first day, right, Steve?
He was wearing a
came
suit.
In, a sweater vest and everything.
I remember for my final interview with Harvey and Charles, I wore, because my dad always told me, he's like, dress for the job you want, not the, whatever. And so I always, in all my interviews when I was like, fresh out of college was not that long ago.
Last week.
Last week. I was wearing my white dress shirt and a tie for all my interviews.
Yeah.
And then the first thing Harvey says to me, he's like, why are you wearing a tie? And he's like, if you get this job, that'll be the last day you wear a tie. And that's been true. So
luckily, I had a friend who worked here before I started my internship, because I was like, I got these polos and stuff, and he's like, take them all back. He said even a polo was too dressed up.
I want to wear a suit one day, just randomly.
I think
let's all wear a suit one day.
I think that should we should do like the game day people. It's like where they all dress up just but you wear sneakers and like sunglasses and stuff.
Can I be honest with you?
Instead of casual Fridays, we do dress up normal Wednesday.
I think the NBA, basketball coaches, head coaches need to go back to suits.
I agree. It's so much more classy on the sideline.
You're going to work.
Should wear suits?
Suits and ties.
Yeah. And I think that the NFL coaches should go back to wearing starter jackets and stuff. That was great.
You go back in the day, like Vince Lombardi, where you wear a suit as an NFL coach.
I think that's class. I mean,
I do too. I think
that's nice. It's just a better look. I mean,
I like
when I played high school basketball, that was like the coaches were wearing suits.
We were
still.
suits?
I used to come
It's a good
flying
look.
suit
It's
and
a good
tie,
look.
man. I used to dress down.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
believe it.
I don't like the idea of JJ Redick looking like he can
Yeah.
rip off his warm-ups and
And go like
play.
No, it looks
Exactly.
It does
Talk
look-
about a segue, Lucas Raymond
Yeah,
Woodman.
I know, that was great.
Come in suit and
Thank
tie,
you,
man.
thank you.
That was great.
So Babcock, let's do.
Okay.
I'm gonna come
Who's
in
the
with
coach
the
from Villanova?
commercial.
I forgot.
Come in
used
with
to
the
play
commercial,
Jay
and you'll
Wright.
toss to
Jay
JJ.
Wright. He used
Got
to
it.
dress down.
Okay.
Looney style. All right, here we go.
So tossing to JJ and then just kind of all weighing in, and that's it. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, I'll do the commercial on the way in.
Okay.
Commercial in, toss to JJ, and then we'll say goodbye.
Got it.
Well, everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Where's the powder?
Left it at home.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
VSOP. And this was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
I feel like it's gonna give me the best opportunity to win more at hosting. And not only that, win at signature cocktails, win at having a good time, win at impressing guests, win at making memories, win at making it look easy, win at leaving people wanting more.
LeBron, appreciate it.
I like my decision.
Biggest eye roll ever. There, of course, was the decision, part 2. LeBron James not announcing that he's done with the Lakers or done playing basketball, no, but that he was pushing some Hennessy. But JJ Redick says you're a big dummy if you thought it was going to be anything but an advertisement. Yeah, of course, the Lakers head coach asked this week about the commercial that has a lot of people talking, a lot of people really upset with LeBron for the whole decision, too. A lot of people thought he was making a really significant announcement about his career. People went out, they bought tickets, they did things like that because, again, they were anticipating this massive announcement only for the guy to try and sell you some cognac. Again, JJ Redick asked about it this week, and he says, how did you not know that this was an ad?
You guys are idiots. I'm asking, did anybody text you? We all knew it was an ad, right? I got a lot of texts. I'm sure I got some texts. Yeah. Any fun ones? No. I mean, I think most people that text me are also aware that it's probably an ad. So nobody was freaking out.
So, idiots. He says, and look, the reality is there's no way that JJ Redick and the Lakers did not know what this was. Like I had told you, I think yesterday, we had gotten word somewhere around like 3:30 in the afternoon that this was a Hennessy ad. And so there were people around the league that absolutely knew what this was and what this wasn't. And if you think that the Lakers weren't, in on that, involved with that, then maybe JJ's right, Lucas.
Yeah, but at the same time, a lot of people didn't have that access to LeBron James to know that this was an ad beforehand. And so, the reason why I think a lot of people were believing at this time that it could actually be something really big is because he did this just a few months prior, and they're like, he's not going to do that again, right? Like, this is the real one. This is the big one. And no, we were all wrong. And I mean, well, most of us were wrong. I mean, we're working on something that will actually show that some people did take it as a real announcement, and we'll have more on that later. I don't know when Ed will be ready to talk about that, but it's a funny one because there's some serious consequences to this, some financial.
Yeah, no, I think people really did believe that this was some kind of monumental announcement here, and obviously we have fun with the whole Michael Jordan, LeBron debate, but the reality is this guy is an immortal player. He will never be forgotten, and him playing his last season would be a big deal, and it's a big deal that he comes into town for the last time. And if you're a basketball fan, you obviously want to see this guy play. And I understand why people are mad. Are you going to tell me I'm wrong, Shannon?
No, I was going to ask you, how do you think LeBron should retire?
I think he should.
I think Lucas is right that he is absolutely going to want a farewell tour. So I don't think he just does it and says, I'm done. I think he's going to announce it before the season. So that says to me that this is not his last year.
Go on Kai Cenat's stream. No, I think he should do what Tom Brady did. I think was great when he actually retired the second time. When he just was walking along the beach and he decided, you know what, I'm going to make the video and I'm just going to lay it all out.
What are the chances that he doesn't like that?
Not like maybe 1%, 1% because he has access to a phone. But like other than that, like it would be 0 because I think LeBron would legit. Like,
is there any way
he's going to say major press conference in 2 weeks from now, get all this hype into it, and then he will say he's going to cry. He's going to call his kids up there and teammate
right
with Bronny.
Does anybody think there's a chance that he plays in his last game and then announces it after the fact that it was his last game?
He's going to wait after the offseason.
Right? I think he wants. If there was ever anybody that wants the farewell tour, it is LeBron James. Right? Yeah. Which will be fun, and he is deserving of it if anybody's ever deserving of it. I'm just saying. Some people care about the adulation, some people don't. Derek Jeter was a guy who didn't care about it, at least publicly, didn't care about it, didn't want the whole farewell tour. I think LeBron James is the exact opposite of that. So, to me, again, that says to me that this is not LeBron's last year, but stay tuned. The season is, just days away now. It's going to be fun. A lot of people think the Lakers could win a championship this year. It'd be a nice way to ride off into the sunset with an NBA championship. But that's probably getting ahead of myself. We are out of time here. We'll have a bunch to talk about tomorrow. We've got baseball games to talk about. We'll have a Thursday night football game to look forward to. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Telling all the people at the cookout,
I don't care.
Don't bring any Henny.
I'm still drinking.
Don't drink no Henny.
Do you see the Henny?
Yeah.
Like my
drink any Henny.
Roommates got like the 4 bottles of like the LeBron like La Henny, like Hennessy or whatever.
You can't drink Henny anymore. He ruined it. He ruined it. He ruined it.
Do we want to reveal what you were talking about?
No.
Are we about to post it?
Yeah.
Are we going to
with the court?
Yeah.
It's been
Surprising.
Breaking news. Boom.
It's been lawyered.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
It's done. Everything's
okay. Do we have an auto?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's let it fly.
LeBron James has been sued. Over this ad.
Wow.
So we've obtained some court documents, a small claims lawsuit. So it's not exactly the biggest bombshell lawsuit that's ever existed, but. We have seen now that this man is asking for $865 and some change from LeBron, alleging that by LeBron intimating that he was retiring, he then essentially, I don't know, forced is maybe the wrong word, but duped him into buying last game tickets between the Lakers and the Cavaliers for $400-ish a piece, which is how you got to the $800-ish total. And now he wants LeBron to pay.
Can I be honest? $400 a piece is actually not that much.
No,
I spent more for a Giants.
He says, it sounds like a decent deal.
He says now they're only worth like $100 a piece.
Right.
And I've seen
Here's the only. I would normally say maybe LeBron's lawyers just pay this guy off. Like LeBron literally.
He's a billionaire.
His stocks are probably like $1,000.
But if he does that, you're going to have then and you probably still will. You're going to have 1 million people file these lawsuits.
I don't even want LeBron to announce he's going to retire. Just retire.
Lucas, if you want to read that,
let's go now.
Like you want to read that?
You messed it up.
Derek's already Derek.
You messed it up for everyone.
You're definitely getting up.
No,
I thought LeBron was your guy though, Keith.
LeBron is not my guy.
You're a Lakers.
Keith's a Lakers guy. Keith's a Kobe guy, but
he shouldn't even.
Keith's a
He
Kobe
shouldn't even
guy.
get a statue in front of the Staples.
I heard that argument. I heard that argument.
Oh, the statue ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I think you're going to see a lot more of these lawsuits. It's interesting. Like I said, it's not a whole bunch of money, but
I was suing for $1.
For what it's worth, suing for what it's worth, he's told me he's already been in contact with the Lakers' general counsel. Apparently, they're relatively easy to hold of.
Really?
I know that, and they've directed him to LeBron's attorneys. Because when you file this lawsuit, you gotta serve it to James, and then LeBron has to have a chance to answer. So. It's he would not show up. I'm sure.
No,
so he's gonna if it all goes to plan for this guy, he's gonna have a judgment against him. What a headache for LeBron.
You say he got a lot of money for this, right?
Oh, he had to have gotten
tens of
millions.
I think so.
Right?
I don't care. He's worth so
million.
much money. It's not even worth it. This wasn't worth it.
No, I think his reputation takes a hit again.
He's a billionaire. It was unnecessary.
He's got the
LeBron
money.
is so cheap though.
And
He
he
doesn't
has his
even
own
pay for
tequila.
Spotify.
When did he also
He's got
Kanye?
he's got all the money in the world.
the
We're going to post this story now, so if you're interested in reading more about it, it's up now. Go to the TMZ Sports website. Come check us out tomorrow. We'll see you then.